PJ back with another country music reaction. Today, Red Sovine, brand new to the channel. Never heard of him, but I do like the name, Red Sovine. This one's called Roses for Mama. Let's check it out.
Well, I had 2 weeks vacation coming, so I thought I'd drive down to Florida, spend some time with an old friend, date a few girls, make a few parties, and just kind of live it up again. So I packed up my car, and then I called my mom in Tennessee and told her what I'd planned to do. And she said, "Son, are you coming by?" And I said, "Mom, I'm really pushed for time, but honey, I'll see you in a week or two." And I was driving through this little town in Georgia when I remembered today is Mama's birthday. Well, I thought I'd just stop and wire some flowers. Shouldn't take too long, then I'd be on my way. So I walked in the flower shop, and the first thing I saw was this little boy with his eyes full of tears. And I said, "Son, what's wrong?" And he said, "Mama loves roses, and today's her birthday, and I haven't seen her in almost a year."
Roses for Mama, today's her birthday. Roses for Mama, today's her birthday.
He said, "I live with Grandpa now, but I promised Mama some roses, 'cause I talk to her all the time. I wanted to give her 5, 'cause that's how old I am. But the lady said I couldn't buy them for just a dime." Well, the little feller's story kind of touched my heart. So I told the lady, just give him what he wanted and charge it to me. Well, that's when I told her to wire a dozen roses to my mama up in Chapel Hill, Tennessee. Well, I looked around, the little boy was gone. But all of a sudden, the door flew open and he came running back in. And he said, "Mister, I forgot to thank you for the roses." He smiled and shook my hand and ran back out again. Well, I started on out of town, and I was feeling real proud of myself for thinking of my mama and really caring. When I looked out my window, I saw that same little boy kneeling by a grave in an old cemetery. Well, I stopped my car and walked over to where the little boy was kneeling down, and he smiled up at me and he said, "This is where my mama stays. She says she sure does thank you for these pretty roses." Well, that's when I had to walk away, and I drove right back to that flower shop, and I said, "Lady, have you sent those flowers to Tennessee?" And she said, "No, not yet." And I said, "Well, just never mind. I'll just take them back with me."
Roses for Mama, today's her birthday. Roses for Mama, today's her birthday.
Well, I had 2 weeks vacation coming, so I thought I'd drive down to Florida, spend some time with an old friend, date a few girls, make a few parties, and just kind of live it up again. So I packed up my car, and then I called my mom in Tennessee and told her what I'd planned to do. And she said, "Son, are you..."
I was not expecting this.
And I said, "Mom, I'm really..."
Obviously, I'm a react. I don't know what to expect, but I just wasn't expecting a narration, a straight up story, which is exactly what this was, put to music.
So I walked in the flower shop, and the first thing I saw
the narration in the beginning, I was like, okay, we're gonna get to some singing, and we never did,
Mama loves roses,
which is absolutely fine.
and I haven't seen her in
Caught me off guard, completely caught me off guard. But I really, really liked it. When he looked out the window and saw the little boy at his mom's grave. Great stuff. So, I need to know more about Red Sovine. Where's Red from? Tennessee, maybe? His mom was living in Chapel Hill, Tennessee.
Give her 5, 'cause that's how old I am.
Does Red
I
sing,
couldn't buy 'em for
or
just
is he a narrator?
the little feller's story touched my heart.
This was really,
So I
really
told
cool.
the lady, just give him what he wanted
I
and charge
enjoyed
him me.
this. What a beautiful
Well, that's when I told her to
song.
wire a dozen roses to my mama up in Chapel
Yeah,
Hill,
man.
Tennessee.
You know,
Well, I looked around, the little boy was
it
gone.
reminds me
But all of a sudden, the
of something a
fellow
wise
came
man
running
once
back
told
in.
me.
And he said, "Mister, I forgot to thank you
Boy,
for the roses." He smiled and
Tomorrow
shook
ain't
hands
promised.
and ran back out again.
You better think it
Well,
through.
I started on out of town, and I was feeling real
And that's
proud of
exactly
myself
what Red
for thinking of my
did.
mama and really caring.
Loved it. If you're new to the channel,
I saw that same
welcome.
boy.
We sit around and watch me listen to mostly country music. It's all new to me. Leave us a like if you like. And until the very next video, take care of yourselves.
This is
Peace.
where my mama stays. She says she sure does thank you for these pretty roses. Well, that's when I had to walk away. And I drove right back to that flower shop and I said, "Lady, have you sent those flowers to Tennessee?" And she said, "No."